Welcome back, everyone, to the Natty 19 podcast, where four friends in a K-Way get together for an adventure of a lifetime.
Wow.
If you haven't checked it out, check out our Patreon. We have a whole nother adventure on that, The Abyss.
Oh, yeah.
Out of the Abyss. Where are we on, episode 8 or 9 by now?
That was our original
escapade
session.
Did I say this is episode 62?
Yeah.
This is episode 62.
62, guys. We're getting up there.
Somebody's going to die tonight.
I know.
Hit the music.
Hit the music.
We're actually pretty close to that already.
Episode 6.
If I remember correctly.
All right. Music playing.
Pyramid down and out. Copernicus surrounded. This is... How do we get ourselves in this situation?
Yeah, this is bad.
We got to do a BTS at some point.
Well, I think that if Irame dies, because I don't have another character drawn up because I'm an irresponsible failure, we should just do a BTS.
Let's go straight into BTS.
Yeah. I'd be okay not being in an episode. I'll just...
You sit in the corner and make a character?
I'll just be Christy with a glass of wine making comments about your dumb decisions while I'm not there.
I don't see it as grimly as you guys, you know.
We'll see.
Recap. Where did we leave off? That's right. So you guys, I don't have a well written out recap like I did last time. However, I think looking at this battlefield right here, looking at this battle map, we could call it as it is. You guys came in the Fane.
Can you show it?
You don't see it?
No.
Always gotta be one. Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it.
All right. You guys came in the Fane. You were doing okay. You snuck in. We're not going to do a recap of the recap.
Insane in the Fane brain.
Insane in the Fane.
About maybe when you got like maybe 10, 15 feet in, that's when the Red Wizards launched. What are you doing?
I have to look something up.
Oh,
I didn't
on
know that.
Una's tablet?
I'm just going to use... It's easier to use the internet, and the laptop's fucked up, and I don't want to use that, because if I fuck something up, you'll yell at me.
That's true.
Whoa.
Fair enough. She's got me there. So you guys came in. 10, 15 feet in. Boom! The Red Wizards launched their assault on the main gate. The place rumbled. You hear a portcullis close. Now you look over, that's the harem. Somebody saw you guys, or they reacted to the explosion in the distance. It wasn't clear at first, but then when the brood guards came around, they wanted out. You're not sure exactly what happened there. The brood guards were in there. The pureblood closed the portcullis, and the brood guards, ran out, and they were trying to get out. Slamming against the gate, and then one of them finally opened the gate. It took them a little bit to realize, because they're not very smart. The fight ensued. Meanwhile, Copernicus rushes up to the massive gong. He had this strange, dark elven intuition that something was going to run over. I think he somehow looked at my notes. He knew that I had a brood guard coming in. That was his sole purpose in life. When there's trouble, he runs out from the war hall and he bangs the gong. There was a little bit of a battle there between Copernicus and the brood guard. A battle of wits and brawn.
Copernicus lost.
Both of them.
My pride.
It was a great attempt, though. I think he got something out of it. What was it?
Prone.
Copernicus. Classic.
He got a surprise round off on the guy. He was
He did,
surprised
that's
for
right.
one round. Which, if that was fair. So then from there, okay?
The gong got sounded, right?
The gong ultimately ended up getting sounded. And when that happened, well, a bit of a shit show ensued. You had, what did I call it? It was a group. I had a name for it. But it was a group of 3 brood guards, I believe, unless you guys killed one, which I doubt.
No, they're on the screen.
Yeah, so I'm seeing 3 brood guards, 2 Yuanti Malisons, and 1 badass, armor-clad, great sword wielding, pureblood. Pureblood
Run the show?
is running this show. Supposedly, as Svetlana knows, this guy is personal guard to Rosna C himself. Now, Arame shouts, "I've got a goddamn plan," like Valentine from Tremors.
Oh, and we have pets. We have Svetlangi animated
Right.
zombie.
That's true. Yep.
And I have the Spectre animated. And brings me to another question. I had Hexblade cursed the guy who rang the gong. Did we kill him?
No.
We
No,
did
he
not
ran
kill
away.
him yet.
He, as soon as that gong sounded, his mission was done. He ran back to where he was needed.
And he's gone.
Gone.
But
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, and I think that was your exact response when it happened. All right, and then Irame shouts. So Copernicus raises at the sight of Svetlangi raising a zombie. Copernicus, he wanted to be cool too, so he raised a specter. I believe we determined this specter that he raised was a traditional specter. Under the condition it has like 2 temporary hit points. 3 temporary hit points. So we've got that out. All on the battlefield. Irame shouts, "I got a goddamn plan." Flies over to where the gong is.
Classic Irame.
Classic.
Flying around.
Oy,
Classic Irame flying
bad
about.
news bears.
However, the Malisons, both Malisons, saw this woman flying around. I mean, they know what's up. They know what magic is. They know what magic users are capable of. They immediately started launching arrows at Irame. It was only a matter of time before a couple of them struck. And they did. Irame falls unconscious down onto the stone floor. And that, my friends, is where we are going to pick up.
Let's fucking do it. It's been a long week.
Irame, you had a plan. The weave surrounding all things, whether bright or dull, is there, and it speaks to those who listen, and in some cases, even to those who don't. Even as you lose yourself in the chaos of it all, you've always found a certain comfort there, a certain order that gave the chaos a purpose. You clutch the arrow protruding from your abdomen. The sharp pain pulses through your body, ultimately collecting in your head as your vision begins to blur. A ringing noise grows louder and louder as your other senses work harder at the loss of your vision. Your hand limply slides from the arrow and falls to the stone floor beside you, knocking over a wine glass, spilling its contents onto beautiful, ornate throw rug. Now, I know what you're thinking. Where the fuck did this come from?
Is that what you were thinking?
You hear a calm, familiar voice say, "Irame, please allow me." Wakanga kneels down before you with a folded cloth in his hand. "It is not the end of the world," he smiles as he begins to soak the spilled wine with the cloth. And right as you begin to relax, you're jolted by a thundering boom and out the window, lightning shreds the night sky. Something isn't right as you begin to feverishly sweat. You nervously look around and begin taking in your surroundings. Peering out into the barely lit streets, a massive walled palace stretches in the background, and countless starving Omoans moan and lay fatigued against the building walls. Women clutching children in their weakened arms, their eyes void of hope. Again, you hear from behind you, Wakanga speaks. Irame. And you turn to see him holding the stained rug in his hands. It is ruined now, Irame. And he stares vacantly to the floor, and where the rug rested, you see a trap door open into darkness. And staring down in, you make out a soft, pulsing light, barely visible, with a purple hue to it. Meanwhile, in another obscure location in Omu, Orvex, Quincy, and Riga slowly navigate through crumbled bricks and stone. The moon hangs low in the damp sky, and all seems well in the area. Insects and critters go about their natural routines, and a slight wind whistles through the broken buildings that once served the nobles of Omu. What are we looking for again? Orvex speaks up. Well, I am not entirely sure, but this does appear to be the spot. What say you, young Quincy? You've an extraordinary eye for detail, I've come to learn. Would you say we are in the correct location?
Quincy looks down at his map and then squints his eyes and looks at his surroundings. It does appear so, Master Orvex.
Wonderful. Then, well, let's fan out a bit and have a look. Anything of interest, Riga, treasure, passages, books, something must be here. And he goes about digging through rubble.
Whatever you say. I'll do it. I love Riga.
Quincy, why don't you give me you got a Quincy character sheet with you, right?
Yeah, of course I do.
Awesome. So let's see a perception check as you begin to turn over this rubble. And
13.
After about 15 minutes of searching, you stumble upon a partially caved-in tunnel. It could be nothing, but peering into the small dark opening does suggest the tunnel goes in. You can only tell at this point that it goes fairly deep, but it's impossible to tell without any sort of dark vision, as it's pitch black in the tiny, maybe 8-inch hole in the rubble. Definitely looks like a good place to start digging.
Master Orvex, I think I found something.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, and he starts to make his way over there. Riga pokes his head up. He also joins you. All right. Why don't we start digging then? And Riga bends over, starts picking up rocks. Orvex does what he can to start removing rocks and rubble. And as you're moving rocks, you know, you're moving all sorts of stuff. It's not just rocks. There's lumps of old decayed wood, and, you know, there's just
Forest debris and stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
There's definitely building debris, right? And as you're digging out this garbage, essentially, an old stained ornate rug gets torn apart in your grasp as you throw it aside to continue digging into the darkness. And now I believe it is Sekelok up in initiative, which is the pure blood.
That was clever. I liked it.
Ja.
Yeah.
What is Sekelok? Tell me what Svetlangi knows about.
All you know about Sekelok is what you heard, the rumors. I think we did this in the previous, but I'll do a recap.
Yeah, let's do it again.
All you know is just the whispers that this guy is a badass. He enjoys torturing enemies of Raznasi. Raznasi often pits prisoners and captives alike up against, in one-on-one duels up against this guy, just to enjoy watching them get shredded.
He's a martial character then.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's got a big old great sword in his hands, armor clad.
Yeah, that's right.
I think like a crimson cape hanging off his shoulder. Probably about as badass as you can imagine.
As big as the mountain.
Shoots lightning bolts from his arse.
And he's certainly a named as far as mechanics go.
Oh,
We really need to lock down our natty 19s and all that.
You think so?
Well, because I was listening to that last
Oh,
episode,
yeah.
and I was like, I think it's max damage, and that's a serious fucking buff to the
Oops, sorry.
to the mobs,
It is.
which I'm fine with, but I wanted to make sure that was something we actually all came up with, and it wasn't just like,
I think if-
it's Go ahead.
We're probably going to say the same thing. I think we did it as a counterbalance to our crit chart.
because we do have
Yeah,
some.
that's exactly why.
We do have some
and that's-
pretty heavy crits.
okay.
You know?
But a named NPC also gets to use our crit.
Yes,
That's right. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
But-
I would petition that us as players for Natty 19 could choose to either do max damage or roll on the crit chart.
Yeah, I mean, some of the
If I could just take
Some of them
max
involve
damage,
max damage plus.
right, and some of them are. I think almost
Yeah.
everyone is either max damage plus or
I mean,
double damage.
We could
plus.
offer that, but
Okay.
I would
And
personally
double
always
damage
roll
is essentially
on the
max
chart.
damage,
Right.
in a way.
No, that's cool. That's cool. It's just something I was thinking about and was like, I got to bring this up.
Well,
Yeah.
at the
Make
same
sure.
time, I'm not opposed to it. I'm not opposed to it. It gives you a little more control. And the only reason I say this is because our recent time spent in Mario Party. I don't know if you guys played that, but you get
It's so good.
you collect dice, ally dice, right? So if you rescue an ally, you get their dice.
Nice.
So
You're
when
like a Luigi die.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So and it's and each
you can
one's
choose.
different. So and when it's your turn, you can choose to roll either your character's die or your allies, and each dice has different numbers on it. So like one might have 3 1s, 3 7s, and a 5, right? Something like that. So you can kind of pick and choose depending on the situation.
Right.
So in this case, if you score a critical and you feel that this situation calls for max damage, or if you want to try your hand at getting an additional effect.
But I will reiterate though, every one of those crits is essentially either double damage or max damage,
And also an effect.
and also an effect. Yeah.
All right. Good to know. Let's fight. Let's get this fucking battle going.
Sekelok, after seeing his trusty Malisons successfully put the caster on her ass, he gives a satisfied nod. And let me see. He's got his great sword in hand. He's moving. I wish I had some combat music playing in my head. Normally I do, but I've been ill.
Oh, man.
I've been ill the past couple of days, and I can't hear the music right now.
Can't hear the music.
Very sad. All right. So Sekelok, he's going to move down, try to get closer. So the three, just to give a quick rundown of the current battlefield before moving onward, Copernicus is pretty much surrounded by brood guards. The only assistance he
Copernicus?
has... Copernicus.
Oh, who's the laying down person up on the by
That
the
would be me.
Oh yeah, because you flew over there. That's right.
Yeah.
What I want
She's
to
a
know
bit
is,
better about it.
are these
so.
brood guards just standing in the pool of blood?
Yeah, the pool's only what did I say the pool was
Okay.
a foot deep,
Yeah.
something like that. It wasn't I mean,
They're waiting.
they normally bathe in it on a good night, so I figured it's okay during a battle to step in it here and there. All right, so here we go.
Is that difficult terrain or?
It is.
Okay.
It is definitely, most certainly difficult terrain. However,
Bloody difficult.
where was I? So Copernicus is completely surrounded by 3 brood guards, only aided in melee, of course, by Svetlangi's zombie, Copernicus's own specter, and then you got Zavril, who's just barely touching one of the 3 brood guards fighting Copernicus.
And that specter is none other than Brody Gardner II.
It's true.
It is.
Back from the dead to fight for me. And the 3C shipping and freight.
Sekelok advances his full movement range to get up against the Spectre, and he's taking a swing at it. He sees Brody. He didn't like him in life, certainly doesn't like him in death.
No!
Brody.
AC 12.
AC 12, multi-attack, great sword. I don't even know how many attacks he has.
Multiple.
Definitely has multiples of them. Ooh, wait a minute. He's got magic, too.
This changes everything.
This changes everything. No, that's okay, though. We got this. He has, they're all kind of like these weird little innate abilities that don't really do much. All right, so here we go. Makes 3 attacks with the great sword. That's a substantial number of attacks
Yeah, that's nuts.
with a great sword. Okay, so here we go. AC 12. Natty 18.
Just fucking demolishes my specter.
Natty 6. And a natty 18. It's safe to say that Brody the Spectre is obliterated. Soul just bursts into a bunch of spectral dust, and as it fades into oblivion, you almost hear a hollow laughter in the distance, far distance, beyond the Fane, beyond this realm, as the soul of this specter gets sucked up by the soulmonger. I will deliver your heads to Rosna Sea with great pleasure, as he fucking cleaves that specter in a billion little shitsy bitsies. And next up is Svetlangi.
Svetlangi's gonna sneer while looking at him, and she's gonna say, Rasnasi's lapdog, as much to the group, letting them know who he is as to him, as an insult. And she's gonna circle around the cluster of companions and enemies to be in the square diagonal to, what's his name again?
Zero?
No.
Oh, Sekelok.
Zavril Dawn.
Sekelok.
That one?
Oh, getting
Right there.
Right within
Yeah.
melee range.
And she's going to reach out with a bestow curse. And you have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom
DC 13.
saving throw. He is a wise guy. He's a wise guy.
Damn, I was
Any
banking on the
disadvantage?
martial character, no.
Oh, purple.
I got my perps.
Oh, he rolled it in front of the
Rolled
party.
it in front of
Yeah.
them all. Well, named character, I got to roll in front of everybody with that. So
It's a natty 4.
that's going
That's
to be
a
a
natty
fail.
4.
Natty 4.
Now,
What
curse.
happens to him?
All right.
You
thought
weren't
it was on the
expecting
card.
success.
Turns into a frog.
Yeah.
No, this is pretty heavy. This is good for us. Okay. Choose one ability score. While cursed, the target has disadvantage on ability checks and saving throws made with that ability score.
He actually has an advantage on saving throws.
Are you fucking
Against
me?
spells. Against spells
shit,
and
that's
other
right,
magical
that's right.
effects.
Because he's a
He's
Yuanti.
Yuanti. So
I
let
should've
me.
known.
So here's the second one.
Where the shot?
Unless someone's got an
I can't look, I
inspiration.
can't
Oh
watch.
no, wait. Can inspirations be used?
They can be used for whatever you say they can be used for, pretty much.
I think this could be an inspiration worthy.
I'm not doing it. I have one.
I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing it.
Here it goes.
You're gonna fail.
Oh!
Fucking natural 20.
Natural,
Dude,
20.
you have no. You didn't use the
I
inspiration
can't,
because
I
you
can't,
didn't even.
I can't.
That was the
this
first.
This is a series of
that
poor
was the
decisions.
first.
all
You should have
around.
used an inspiration. That was the first bullet point of the fucking spell effect. That wasn't even like the spell effect. Like he would basically have to make a
Okay.
saving throw every turn just to be able to do anything.
Wow.
Mistakes were made.
Mistakes.
Okay.
Not only that,
Mistakes were
but
made.
all of our attacks would do an additional 1d8 necrotic damage.
I
Ooh.
also made large mistakes in this battle. Copernicus.
Now Svetlangi hates Copernicus as much as Quincy does.
Oh, that's fucked up.
I'm just kidding.
fault.
I'm just kidding. No, it isn't. And it's your,
natty 20.
it's your inspiration to do with what you please.
Yeah.
I'm just fooling around.
And honestly, I don't think
I know, but
inspirations
what a
can even
time
be
to
used
roll a
for that.
fucking nat 20 right in front of all of us. Damn it.
Oh, shit.
I thought they could only be used for attack rolls and skill checks, but I could be wrong.
I'm pretty sure there's a line that says DM discretion in there. So pretty much whatever you want.
You sure it says that?
I don't know.
I think everything's DM's discretion.
Yeah, right. That's
Yeah, I think the whole game. Pretty much DM's discretion.
You could just say we win right now, and it'd be done.
I mean, you could
And then I could
literally
start,
drop
like,
a meteor.
Getting back to my life, you guys win.
Yeah, that's it. Game over.
Hope y'all enjoyed Natty 19 podcast.
Rosin the Sea just had a heart attack.
I'm going to focus on the business and my children. All right. Well,
That was Svetlangi's. Oh wait, how much movement did I use? 1, 2, 3.
to get up there. Now you're
You
in.
should use
25.
the rest of it to get to my
He-
broken ass.
No, I can't do anything else.
His Yuanti pure blood shakes off the effects of the spell. He says, "You are a disgrace. You are not fit to join the Yuanti." And he's looking right at you, Svetlangi. It's like he doesn't even know your name.
Trying to hurt my feelings?
Right. And does that conclude the turn of Svetlangi?
It
It was
does.
a good, valiant effort. Brings us to Copernicus.
Copernicus hot.
Roll a d6.
Okay.
Roll a d6.
Just gonna-
What did we roll in this?
We
McKaywe's
got a 5.
McKaywe's Mysteries edition. What is he rolling the d6 for?
To heal.
Did I just get 5 hit points?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because
Oh,
you're
you-
the one that needs it.
Oh, you put out a. We forgot to add that in the recap. Why didn't you speak up?
33 up to 33 hit points. All right, Cappy.
Up to. So what are you at currently?
I was at 28.
How much did you
on
heal?
my sheet? 5 hit points.
You had 28 wounds, and you healed 5.
Oh, I had 28 wounds.
Yeah, so you're down to 23 wounds.
Okay. That changes everything. All
You
right.
have 25 current hit points.
Okay.
I've got.
So Copernicus
That puts
gonna
you back
try
in the
something
green.
new.
Puts you back in the green. Worth mentioning.
In looking, I've got pretty much 3 brood guards I can attack immediately right around me. Are any of them injured or no?
None of them that you can tell are. Let me see. Nope. None of
I
them.
don't think
Is Airmay making death saves?
Not yet. But yes.
hasn't been her
when
turn
when
yet.
it's her turn, she will.
So the
I
brood
forgot
guard.
that bit.
Yeah, no big deal. That's forgettable. Fucking prick.
That wasn't in the recap.
We should have
It
Copernicus
was in
do
the
the
recap.
recap. We can call them recappies.
it was in the recap.
That would be good.
Airmay had a plan. Shouted out like Valentine. Went over. Malison fucking.
Oh, we got it.
Pegged arrows, fell to the
I
ground.
know. I'm on the ground. I'm like Tori Amos.
Is that the one lying naked on the floor?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have no idea what you guys are talking
Yes,
about.
you do. I'm all out of something.
I'm all out of faith.
Yeah.
Copernicus, it's your turn, right?
I'm waiting till you guys are done.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it, Copernicus.
Cappy reaches out with his hand, and all the color drains from it, and his drow finger turns a stark white as he presses it into the brood guard directly to the east of him, and he's casting Vampiric Touch. And that's a 9 to hit.
You tickled
Jesus
him.
fuck, I
tickled
can't
him,
roll
but you
anything
tickled him
above
with
a
it.
fucking 5.
You touched his
Wait a
nose.
minute. I believe you have advantage because he came in using reckless, right?
Oh. Last chance kitchen, baby.
All right.
Vampirix. That's a 16.
16 is most certainly a hit.
Okay, I hate to do this, but are you sure they came out reckless?
No, I don't think they
I
did.
think you specified that these ones didn't come out reckless
Yep.
like the ones
I
before.
was about to say the same thing too.
I hate to be a...
Do they have a reckless
Downer.
tag on?
Yeah,
or no?
I think you're right.
Unless I specified, but I had it in my head
Pretty
that
sure
their
you
first
specifically
attack.
said they came out more calculated. Specifically.
Yep, you did.
Okay.
That sounds familiar to me as well.
All right, so that's a miss then. As Cappy's movement action, can I equip his buckler?
I think equipping a buckler is one action. Equipping a shield is one action.
Okay, so it's not like a weapon with a
I
movement
think
action?
it's considered donning armor, I believe, and it's one. K-Way, are you familiar with on this one? Donning armor, donning a shield.
I am not.
That's a big one, because that's 2
I
AC.
think it takes turns, but I don't know as far
I think a
as,
shield
like,
is
how-
one action.
Well,
Okay.
would donning any armor be an action?
I'm looking it up right
Yes, heavy armor is like 10 rounds to put on.
Yeah, big time.
But I think a shield is one action. We're all on it.
I was thinking of it more like a weapon, because you can equip and unequip a weapon, so I thought I could do the same with the shield. But I get it. It's a little bit harder to be.
It takes one action to don or doff a shield.
Yeah.
Page
Yeah.
146 PHB.
Yeah.
All right, so that's about it then. I can't move because I'm going to incur 3 attacks of opportunity. And that would be the death of me.
Unless you move forward,
You're in a snake's den.
I mean, if I move forward.
because then you're not leaving anybody's...
He
Threat
can't.
area.
No.
He can't
You're looking at
occupy.
Zayril. You're
Oh.
looking at
I
Zayril.
was like, where's he gonna go?
I can't see any of these pictures.
You want to borrow Irama's glasses?
Fucking Sybil has failed me again. That's the end of Cappy's turn.
All right. You failed yourself, Kevin. All right. It looks like we are on a new round. Top of it. Yuanti Broodguard, number 1. Ooh, if he moves, he's going to provoke.
Is he going to attack me?
I think he's either going to attack you or attempt to move. I'd like to open up some room for the Malisons to come in. Yeah, he's gonna move, provoke 15. He's gonna move to your opposite side around the other brood guard, so it will provoke an attack. He's not too concerned about it
Now, can I use my Vampiric
How does
Touch?
that provoke?
because he left Copernicus's threat range.
How?
Because he had to go up. Oh wait, you can move through allies
Right.
and not leave. Yeah, so it wouldn't provoke.
Yeah, just double movement. So
Yeah,
it'll be
so-
5,
yep.
10, 15, 20, 25. You know, you guys are really hamstringing us here with all your fucking rules. Cappy could have fucking killed somebody by now.
Okay, so he moved to open up some room for his allies to come in, and now he's going to he's well trained, and now he's going to attack Copernicus. Multi-attack, claw bite, not much to it. Tank and spank.
So all these guys get 3 attacks, right? So
Yeah.
Cappy's got about 9 attacks coming at him.
Yeah, and you know I like to do the claws first. So here they come. First claw. Natty 6. That's going to be a 10.
Nope.
10 isn't going to do it, ladies and
Deflected.
gentlemen. Natural 7. That's going to be an 11.
Deflect.
Natty 20, baby.
Thank
Natty
God,
20 on the
though.
bite.
That's
The
just
bite.
a hit. That's just a hit.
The bite always gets through, though.
But at least it's not a crit.
The bite is going to come in, and that, unfortunately for Copernicus Heart, is the 1d8 roll.
What do you got? 1.
That, my friend, is going to be 9 piercing damage from that bite.
So from 23 wounds, that brings me up to 32 wounds.
32 wounds on Copernicus.
16 hit points left.
Now it's Irame. We're going to want to see a death save.
Okay, so before starting my descent into darkness or back to life, or ascent back into life, there was some things I wanted to check out because I felt like I ended up in this position by poorly playing my hand, not using all my features and abilities. So, luck points in death saving throws. I looked it up, and there is some debate on whether or not you can use the luck feature and use a luck point on a death saving throw. And also, my Tides of Chaos is another thing that would give me an advantage to coming out of this. Now, essentially, most people, or a lot of people, are saying it's left, you can use them. It's absolutely fine. Of course, you can use them. But a lot of people are saying a death saving throw, because it's not attached to any specific ability or anything, you can't use them. I am quoting this area when it says, whenever you start your turn with 0 hit points, you must make a special saving throw called a death saving throw. To determine whether you creep closer to death or hang on to life, unlike other saving throws, this one isn't tied to any ability score. You are in the hands of fate now, aided only by spells and features that improve your chances of succeeding on a saving throw.
Yeah, so your luck points would work on it.
I agree. Do we agree on that?
Yeah, luck
I
is
agree.
fate.
I mean, it's obviously DM's discretion is what it all comes down to again, but
Yeah, because they said fate specifically, like that to me is Lady Luck.
all right. And also, we have to roll an 11 or higher, according to our house rules. So I could use the Tides of Chaos, but it would require a roll on the magic table, or on the Wild Magic Surge table.
Oh, you should really use
Do
your point
it.
of luck.
And I can use, well, it's tempting. I want, like, the luck point's the safe one. I get an advantage, and that's it. But if I use the Tides of Chaos, something kooky could happen to our advantage. I could also torch all of you, so it's hard to...
But you'd also torch all of them.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. I'm like...
You're way up on the balcony, though. You're
Yeah.
not going to hurt any of us with the Tides of Chaos. I mean, you might. You never know.
Which
but
one? Which one is? Would you prefer to spend less?
Probably, like...
Which one would you rather save for later?
probably the Tides of Chaos. But that's so... It's so tough, because the Tides of Chaos is such a wild card. There's no saying which one will be useful now or later.
Here's the thing. You get 3 death saves.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't do anything right now. I would just flat out roll and see what happens.
I'm kind
and go
of
from
curious, though.
But
I don't think you could
the
use
sooner-
like Tides
every
of Chaos
round
or anything like that.
there. As soon as she gets
Why do you think, K-Way?
Yeah, every round she's out is detrimental.
Because you're unconscious?
Yeah, but she's
Yeah,
gonna
no.
be. She's gonna be.
But the rule, like the handbook, literally says you are in the hands of fate now, aided only by spells and features that improve your chances of succeeding.
Right. Irame is not.
And luck
in
can be
contr-
considered passive.
Absolutely. The luck for a wild mage, is, anyway, especially the way I've been
Yeah.
playing it.
Yeah, luck is a random.
No, I
It's like-
understand.
it's like
as far as,
surrounding
like,
her.
using a luck thing, but like Tides of Chaos?
Yeah, you think sticking with the luck point
Yeah.
You're saying
would be less
no.
controversial?
I missed
No.
that. Yeah, Tides
I
of
don't
Chaos
think you
is
can
different.
use Tides of Chaos because you're unconscious. I think you could use a luck point.
Absolutely.
but not Tides of Chaos.
Okay.
I'm with
All
you.
right.
I'm with K-Way there.
I think it's the safer bet anyway. So.
Tides of Chaos is a wild mage specific. That's you dipping into something. Whereas the luck points, luck's happening around you, whether you're awake or not.
And here's the other interesting thing about it is that, like, if you know the saving throw and what you need to pass, That's always interested in me because I'd know if I failed, and I could roll again.
Right.
That's okay because it says before the outcome.
Before the
Right,
outcome,
right.
so you're pretty much increasing.
Just
your
got to do it
suc-
before you say it, essentially.
But we know the outcome
You're increasing-
immediately
Yeah.
because it's an 11
Yeah.
No,
or higher. Like you roll,
So
I got a 3. I know I failed.
so you roll again.
But so now you
Right.
know the
But
outcome.
not everybody else knows.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, think about it in a regular roll. Like if you roll a frickin' natural 1, you know the
You know
outcome
you
of
fail.
that.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You're
all right.
You're just giving yourself an increased success chance.
All
That's
right.
all.
Well, here we go. Iramaze.
Never mind. I was going to say, I think I could make a case for the wild magic stuff, but
Yeah.
it doesn't matter anyway.
We can even delete some
We
of
could
that
do
and
that
do
in a
BTS.
BTS. Yeah.
But luck isn't the wild magic.
No, we know.
I was
Yeah.
talking about the other thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, okay. I see where you're going with it.
Shh. Iramaze first death save.
Ever?
I don't know if it's
No,
ever,
I
but
don't- Is that- That's how she snores.
it's an 18.
Yeah.
That's one pass.
All that for that roll.
It's good to talk about what it, you
It's
can
good to
use
talk
a
it
luck
through.
point,
It's good to talk it
especially you with your luck points over fucking powering.
through. Listen, that was a private conversation between me and the DM. I don't know why you even know about it.
You're just giving her that because she's your wife.
I could have taken the luck feat. I didn't want some rule breaking feat. No,
It's
no,
funny
it's
when,
not.
when
I've
Swain
come
is
around.
jamming Ruby, he thinks everything's overpowered.
You can't do that.
Stealth is way overpowered. In a storm,
You get a roll on fucking stealth.
it's storming out, dude. You can't be sneaky.
Everybody would hear you.
I like my line when you're trying to pick the lock. Like, dude, you're gonna need a natty 19 on that at least, at the bare minimum. Dick.
All right.
Hey, just let me pick the lock.
Do you want the Broodguard number 2? Oh boy, I'm always torn when you have player summoned creatures. I feel like I want to give them an increased aggro to give them a little bit more of a purpose.
You don't have to do that.
Does anybody else get that feeling though sometimes?
I would roll a D4 or something.
Oh, I'm,
If I-
I'm still going to roll my D6.
Oh.
But I'm going to, instead of doing a 50-50 like I normally do, I think I might do, maybe the zombie will get an extra one, right? Something like
It's
that.
a zombie. It gets an extra one.
Yeah, but it gives the
was
spell.
You
It gives
say
the-
that, but if you were confronted with a zombie,
Yeah.
you know,
Okay. That would be terrifying.
Oh, you weren't pining for the zombie?
I wasn't.
Oh, doing all that, maybe you just want to kill the zombie even more.
I just think of it mechanically, like it gives the spell a little bit more of a purpose rather than just wasting a spell slot and fucking having it do nothing.
Sure.
Anyway, so yeah, this Broodguard's got 3 different targets. He's got Zavril, Zombie, and Copernicus. All right, I had to upgrade it to a 1d8. Copernicus heart. Claw, bite, coming in. Should I even roll for the claws? Just go straight for the bite. Those
What's
The claws are going to miss anyways.
first claw coming in, natty 20
Get out of
on
here,
the claw.
dude. Thank God
I
those
can't
aren't
make
crits.
this shit up. Second claw. My second claw, I'm rolling a different die, so it could knock the other one off the 20. That's
Crossfire.
13, natty 13. That's going to be armor class 17.
That's a hit.
2 hits.
This could be
This
the
could
end, dude.
very well be the end.
Bite.
Natty 9. That's going to be armor class 13.
Miss.
Miss. So
Miss.
claws this time. Inverted attack.
Savril's going to have to finish this battle on his own.
All right, so the first claw is going to do not too bad, 5 slashing damage. Second claw is going to do 4, so a total of 9 wounds accumulated there.
Dude, not good. Copernicus' heart is down to 7 hit points. Luckily, I got that little bit of heal from Zavril.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you've gotten 2 for me so far.
Not that he's keeping score or anything.
No, I actually really think this spell is overpowered and broken, so...
Here we go. Can we stop screaming nerfs and fucking broken abilities? And it's a fairy. It's stationary, right?
No, I can move it as a bonus action.
No, that's a bonus action, though. That's sacrificing your other whip attack.
But it lasts for 1 minute.
Yeah, but it's a weak heal at level 6. I mean, it's not...
It's a D6.
Right. It's not anything crazy. It's like a little regen spell.
Nah, it takes 2 or 3 rounds just to be worth it.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It's a good regen spell. It's not broken. Unless you pull something fucking crazy out with it, then I'm not sold yet. Next up...
I cast it as a level 1 spell. No, not really. Level 2, but still.
Okay, next up is... I forgot all about these guys. After they took out Irame,
Yeah, dude, we're in trouble here.
You guys are in trouble. These two...
Yeah, we're in deep
these
trouble.
are the Malisons coming in, and they've got bows. They may as well
They've got bows?
use them. That's how they took Irame out.
And I didn't even
how they
realize-
took Arame out. Yep.
They've got bows.
And I forgot that Svitlangi was bloodied when I went up Russian next to...
Yeah, I
And
know.
these guys
right?
are over there with like the sickest headphones on of all time.
What do you mean?
Bows?
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
I got a chuckle out of the DM.
You know, honestly,
Inspiration?
though, I don't think we're...
That's easy.
I don't see us getting past this.
I've been thinking that all week. Let's see how it goes.
I can't believe you get... This is the strategy you guys came to the table with after all week. This is the strategy.
I had the drow finger of death. I just missed.
All right.
I forgot about his goddamn advantage
And we've got
against
Svitlangi here.
for saving throws.
She's working with them.
I almost think basically took him out of the battle.
If I would have used my inspiration. That's what... Oh, dude, the whole battle hinged on that. Oh.
All right, so the first... This...
If we go down, we should do a special episode of What If and roll it back to if he used his inspiration.
And we'll just continue the campaign. After you TPK'd us.
alternate reality. This Malison, he's got a few different options with his bow. Multi-attack. That's going to be 2 arrows if I remember correctly.
Who are you firing at?
I don't know yet. I've got a few different targets. Looks like Happy's almost dead. That's appealing. Svitlangi, bloodied again.
I would definitely get some kind of AC bonus, wouldn't I? Being totally surrounded in a pack of people like that.
I don't think so.
What? You can just fire into a crowd like that? No.
I don't think mechanically there's any rules against it. I mean, I don't. Can you
You're
think of
thinking-
any?
No, that's a Pathfinder thing.
Partial coverage
Why are
because
we
of
playing this
the
game?
lip of the pool.
The lip of the pool, yeah, I guess it's a 2-foot high wall. I guess if the Yuanti was down on his belly laying
Partial
prone,
coverage.
it might be...
Partial coverage. Calling for it.
I don't see any reason. I mean, there's pillars. There's plenty of pillars in the room. Whereas if one of those pillars were between you, I would definitely say that. But I just see no reason for it. I think it's going to come down to between... they don't know how bloodied you guys are, but they do see you're bloodied. So it's going to come down to Copernicus, Svitlangi, and the zombie's got to be in there. The zombie. He loves
Always the
zombies.
zombie.
All right. So that is a 1d8.
My pet zombie.
It's the zombie. That was tough.
Come on, don't kill the zombie.
That was tough.
It's got some hit points anyway.
Yeah, it's got 2 arrows coming at him.
2.
Wait.
Dude. So, yeah. Multi-attack, I believe twice is when they were shooting at Arame. That's what it's ringing a bell. Here we go. Let's see. Yep. Makes 2 range attacks or 2 melee attacks, but it can only use its bite once. All right, so here we go. Two arrow attacks against the zombie. First one. It's going to be a total of 8.
That's probably a miss, right? Nothing has an AC lower than 10.
I don't know. I mean,
You don't have
zombies.
I thought you had your zombie.
I don't got zombies up. I thought I gave you the blocks. 'Cause I think James is pulling them. There's not many monsters that have lower than a 10. I think gelatinous cubes have like a 4 or something like that.
Armor class 8.
No way.
Is that what it is?
That's from D&D Beyond.
Show me.
Alright.
Show me it.
I knew there was a few like lumbering.
Son of a bitch.
I mean, it's a fucking zombie.
Right.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
but you could, to some degree, you can consider its rotten flesh to be armor, right? I mean,
Fell into
It's
the
like moldy bread armor. I don't know.
no,
like
I
a
mean,
super
like,
zombie.
I think you could more argue that like it doesn't feel shit, so like it's harder.
that's
to
what I'm saying.
Stop
Like,
it.
it's just like whatever.
These are like Night of the Living
Plus
Dead
it's
zombies,
piercing.
not
Wait, are there any
28 days later. Motherfuckers
Any
are
resistances? I mean, it is piercing.
toast.
D&D
yeah.
doesn't do that. Do they?
They do.
Actually.
They do. Damage immunity is poison.
What
Is
about
that
resistance?
poison?
What
No,
about-
no resistance.
But it is a poison attack.
poison,
So
'cause
you're
my
gonna
ass got
you're gonna
poisoned.
be immune to the poison. That's good.
Nice,
That's
alright.
where the bulk of the damage is.
yeah, just immune
That's
to
what lit
poison.
Arame up, the 2d6 poison on each arrow. So it's just going to be the pure 1d8 on him. So the second arrow comes in. That's a natty 17. So you got 2 arrows coming in. First arrow is going to do 4.
How many hit points does your zombie have?
22.
Oh, nice.
He'll get one attack in before he's destroyed.
It's going to be 6 piercing on the first arrow and 3. So 9 total damage to the zombie. How many hit points is I got you in the...
Yep.
I got the zombies right here. I forgot that I added them to the combat tracker. That was cool of me.
Yep. You got to remove the specter from the tracker.
Good call. Cleaning up the tracker. Should I remove Irame?
There's an awful lot of red up there in the tracker.
There's an awful lot of red going on.
Wait, but you passed your death. Oh, you have to pass 3. So
Do you
And
have
even
to
then,
pass
she's going to
three?
be unconscious for 10 minutes.
Yeah,
after-
yeah. I'm out this battle.
Unless she gets healed. If she wakes up naturally, it's 10 minutes after the third pass.
You guys are gone.
The battle's over. Okay.
do you want
Business
to have
as
a new
usual.
Fortnite and Zaru at the
Do you want to
gentleness.
hear back to their rituals and their bathing in the blood? Irame just wakes up by the gong. All right. That was that Malison's turn. If that zombie, I gotta say, if that zombie wasn't immune to poison, holy shit, that would have been another 4d6 poison damage right there.
Jesus.
Zavril, save us.
All right. Speaking of which, Zavril, you're up. Zavril, Dawn Tracker. Thank you, Mr. Dawn.
Run away!
Do your best, Hunter.
But we need it now. More
My
than ever.
best. Yeah. I don't have anything flashy.
Show us your indomitable spirit.
See that superiority complex.
I mean, do you have do you have any potion, any healing ability that could get Irame up? That's what you guys need.
Like a magic frog that
Like
you can
you-
move with a bonus action.
You need like lightning bolts and shit going off in this chamber. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes, but the question is, if I leave here, can they all survive 3 rounds?
We're gonna have to try, dude.
it's like you don't either. The way I see it, I mean, this is just coming from a player's perspective, right? I just don't see any.
Shouldn't give
Are
us
we-
these.
How am I
Are
getting
we
sacrificed to this mission right now?
Are we metagaming? Is that what's going on? Are we metagaming
No,
right now?
I mean, we heard Irame go thunk or whatever. She fell and hit the ground, hit her head off the gong. You know, who knows?
I mean, the whole round you haven't seen her. She's out of the fucking fight. I mean, normally you would be seeing chromatic orbs and fucking lightning bolts shatter in the sky
Irame,
right now.
Irame kind of just had her turn and nothing happened. I don't know if you could.
I don't
That would
think
be a
you-
tell, or
I don't think you guys have seen a single spell effect go off in this fight yet.
You've had a week and an hour tonight to think about what you're gonna do. What are you doing, Zavril?
Well, I was actually going to bring up Irame until I saw you almost go down. Really, there's only one thing I can do. I have to get over there.
Like physically, your person?
Yes.
Can't you just move the ferry?
Not exactly. I can only move it to some place where I can see, but we can't see up above.
Can you not see up there?
No.
You can't see Irame because she's prone.
No, Quincy
but you-
couldn't see you when you were up there fighting that other guy. You
Right.
had to move up to the...
Quincy.
She's laying. Okay.
Or not Quincy.
Svitlongi?
Svitlongi.
You might be able to see her fucking wig hanging off the rail.
Her
there.
mousy brown hair.
Her mousy brown hair.
Oh, callback first episode.
Hey, Zavril, remember that time Irame ran across the hallway in a dungeon and invoked 2 attacks of opportunity even though she's weak as shit to get to you and feed you a potion?
Remember that?
Remember that time?
That was Christy with her glass of wine.
I Memby.
No, there's only 2 problems with that. One, I can cast Zephyr Strike to run and to get close, but that uses up a bonus action, so then I can't move my healing spirit. Or 2, I take 2 turns to get there and then move it.
And
see.
I could do something too, but it would
See the
also take
dilemma.
me 2 turns.
But yeah, I mean, I guess I'll Zephyr Strike over there.
What's that?
Although, who's better
It
if
will-
we're metagaming? Who's better in the fray, Zavril or Svitlongi?
Probably
Zavril.
Svitlongi.
In the fray,
Yes.
In the fray of the Fane.
We're fucked.
Fucked in the fray of the Fane.
Unless you can kill 1 or 2 of these this turn, but I don't see
Does-
that
he would be
happening.
he would be gone for at least 3 turns, right?
No,
Right.
he can get up there with Zephyr Strike in 1 round, right?
I mean, Cappy's
No,
toast at
it
this
only
point.
doubles my movement, or
It
adds
also
30 to my
might
movement.
be considered the damage Irame can do once she's up. Might be considered as far as getting this battle won.
Yeah, so it doubles
Right.
your movement. You could get up there with Zephyr Strike, but that's an action, right?
It's a bonus action.
It's a bonus action. So then you would have an action.
Right.
Do you have medicine?
I guess I could attack and then run up there.
Sure could.
You sure
Yeah,
could.
yep.
Do you have what's the rule on medicine? Can't you revive with medicine? Check.
It just stabilizes, right?
Oh. But it doesn't bring you up to 1 hit point or something? What the fuck is the point of it? You stop making death saves?
Yeah.
Yeah, remember we went over that with
Okay.
Cappy
Irame
getting
and
res.
Quincy too.
Okay.
We cheated.
No, we cheated because he got up. Because he passed. Orvex got up.
Yeah, but then Cappy got up too when he
Right,
res
but
him.
he wouldn't have because Orvex would have still been unconscious for 10
Right.
minutes. But
I would
Orvex...
have rolled death saves,
Yeah.
which we did later, and I passed.
Yeah.
Yes.
for the
So-
record.
Yeah. That's on record.
We
I
recorded
think.
it.
I think that was on a recorded episode.
I think so. Yeah. All right. So what Zavril do? 20 minutes later.
Attacking and then Zephyr.
Yep. So I'm going after the... Actually, I think I'm going to go after Sekelok.
Oh yeah, you've got reach, don't you?
Oh. Yeah, trip.
I don't know about all that. I think I'm
Fog
going to
cloud?
save that for the Malisons when we get up there.
Dude, fog cloud's not a bad idea.
Yeah, just leave the guy with 3 great sword attacks standing up.
All right, I'm going to attack Sekelok with my whip.
Sir sucks a lot.
Yep, exactly. Armor class 16.
Against Sekelok? Miss.
Yes.
Okay.
Ouch.
Yeah,
Second
Second
attack
bounces
is armor class
off his
22
armor.
22.
22 hits him.
for 5 damage.
Let me see if he's got any shit that he can use to get rid of it. Okay, alright. I'll allow it. 5 damage.
I'll be back for you.
Yep, that whip goes through. Alright.
And then I will cast Zephyr Strike, and I am going to make my way to find where Irame is.
Up the ramp.
Yes.
Does Zephyr Strike give you a jump? Not that it matters. You'll make it. You have the movement anyway to go up straight up the ramp.
No, it doesn't say anything about an actual jump.
I'm picturing like a
Just-
Final Fantasy jump for some reason. I don't know.
Ooh, I like it.
The behemoth jump.
All right. No, it just says I don't provoke opportunity of attacks, and my walking speed increases by 30 feet until the end of that turn.
All right. Zavril imbues himself with the spirit of Zephyr.
All right, if we were metagaming, I actually should have casted that first before I attacked, but...
Yeah, that don't matter. Zephyr your ass up there.
Are you going to take an attack of opportunity?
No, Zephyr Strike.
No, I don't.
He just read the Zephyr Strike.
I was looking at other...
Doesn't provoke. All right, so Zavril he imbues himself with the spirit of Zephyr and speeds up the ramp as you reach the top.
Oh God, Aramay, you're all right.
As you reach is it the apex?
Irame opens one eye and goes, "I'm unconscious," then shuts it.
Yeah. What are you LARPing?
Yeah.
What's the unconscious symbol? Floats above your head.
Yeah. It's just a squiggly spiral
Yeah.
above my head.
All right, yeah,
Slowly
sure as
rotate
shit,
it.
you see Irame laying on the ground in a pool of blood. She has one death save, though, on her bar above her head.
Yeah. I imagine her skin is showing the poison. She's like graying, and you can see the veins kind of coming up her neck.
All right, so that concludes your turn now, right? I mean, you used your
That concludes my
action.
turn.
Boom, boom, boom. You want the brood guard. Let's do it.
Copernicus with a claw club.
Typical.
You're gonna get fucked up in there.
First claw on Copernicus. That's going to be a miss. Second claw coming in hot with a natty 15.
What's that?
AC 19.
It's a hit.
And it's going to be a hit with the second claw and the bite. The bite is the good one.
It's gotta miss.
AC 12.
Miss.
Oh, the bite
Nice.
misses. That's the good one. Okay, so here we are with the claw again.
Is that
one claw.
like a serious underbite those things have going on?
Serious
You
underbite.
see a
Serious
dentist.
underbite going on there.
7 slashing damage to
What?
Copernicus with the claw.
That's it. Cappy's unconscious.
Cappy.
That just hit my max
Just-
of 48.
Wow.
Fucking A,
So,
dude. If
Cappy's
I could
going
have
to be
just gotten
hating
through that
life
one.
for the next couple rounds.
1 hit point. If I could have just gotten through that one.
Wait, did the fairy do any? Is the fairy still on the same square?
Yes.
Yep.
Would that have added hit points the beginning of his turn, or
Beginning of
As soon as it
Copernicus.
hits Cappy's turn, it will
Yep.
trigger
so?
again.
Did you take the hit points this round?
At the beginning of my turn. Last round.
Yeah.
And you only
So when it comes back to my turn, I'll get the hit point.
last round? You mean the round that you just went down? And did you get new hit points?
Yes.
No. Sorry, it's do you want to?
Yeah.
Forget about it. I'm
What
completely out of it.
For as far as the fairy goes, do you gain hit points if you're unconscious?
I think so.
Yes.
Yes,
As long as
absolutely.
the first time you enter the square or you start your round inside the square.
And that wouldn't
you'll gain-
stabilize him, it would raise him?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, it's going to be extremely fucking disorienting, I bet.
It's going to be an emotional roller coaster.
Hey, every 6 seconds he's going unconscious, waking back up.
All right,
Like you
Svitlongi.
versus the rock elemental.
Svitlongi, your zombie is up.
The zombie's gonna go. He's gonna follow. Or sorry, the zombie's gonna follow Svitlongi into battle. He's gonna move toward Sekelok and slam.
Slamming with the
Let
the boys be boys. Nice,
Angry,
dude.
angry.
Bringing Onyx into it. I love it.
We just spoke on Onyx just the other night.
the zombies be dead.
Okay, that is a shoot. It's probably not a hit. Natural 9. I had to look up the stats.
Oh, I got here.
It's a 12 to hit.
12 is going to be a miss, but I do, now that you told me the zombie's in the combat tracker, I do have his stats here. So +3 to hit, damage is 1d6 +1 bludgeoning.
Yep, that's the zombie's turn, I guess.
Oh, alrighty. The zombie just cannot, I mean, this guy is armored. The other Malison.
Hopefully it'll distract him enough to keep him off of Svitlongi.
I like the notes here on D&D Beyond from people. Zombies are harder to beat than guards. This is confusing. Then it's rebutted with, of course, if guards could beat zombies, why would you need adventurers? Question mark.
That is quite true.
So, well said, Blue 64. We agree with you over here at Natty 19.
All right, so the Yuanti Malison, after seeing Zavril sprinting up to the caster, believes that fucker is going to try to bring her up. So here he goes.
Why is everybody afraid of little old me?
I'm going to be laying unconscious right next to you.
Yeah.
He moves across the pool. He's essentially trying to close the distance between where they were shooting and where Arame went down. So he's going to try to rush up and interfere with whatever is going on there. And that conclude. Well, actually, I guess he could still fire at somebody, right? He's going to shoot at the zombie. 2 arrows, I believe it was, at the zombie. First arrow coming in hot. AC 10, that's going to hit. Oof. Second one is going to hit armor class 8 again.
2 hits.
2 hits with the arrows.
Slow moving zombie.
8 total damage to the zombie, just raw piercing damage.
Still standing.
Nice. It's way better than my Spectre thing.
But
What
it
spell
is
was it?
bloodied.
Animate dead.
Oh, nice. Okay. So this Brody Gardner the first, or
No. Who did I animate, actually? Was it a brood guard? Is this a zombie brood guard?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because you guys had fought the 2 brood. You guys had killed the 2 brood guards, and the third one got away. So it has to be one of them. All right, and that was his turn. Next up, Sekelok. All right, I got to open up my story here because now that it is Sekelok's turn, we're going into Sekelok's turn. Something happens here.
oh no.
Uh-oh.
Red Wizards to our rescue. Wet Wizards to our rescue.
Wet Wizards to the rescue.
Now, Irame, unconscious, on the ground. Looking at the situation, you guys, it's looking grim. Last ditch effort, Zavril lashes at this guy, charges up to try to bring Irame up. I mean, you guys are outnumbered, outgunned. It's ridiculous. Copernicus, unconscious on the ground. Now, granted, he's got a Zavril frog in his square.
Yeah.
I get it.
A pillow of Zavril frog caught me as I fell.
Fair enough. It's still looking grim. Svitlangi, bloodied. Svitlangi zombie, bloodied. None of these guys are really damaged at all.
Oh my god. Anybody got a song for this scenario right now?
So that was you
Something
guys.
Sad's playing.
So that was you guys looking around quickly, taking stock of the situation. And at this point, a bright flash cuts through the darkness as a beam of crackling blue energy lances out from the balcony sitting atop the blood fountain. The witch bolt envelops Sekelok as he falls to one knee, and he's just crippled, surrounded by this white purplish pulsating electricity. And you look up to the origin and you see Svitlangi. You recognize her immediately. Fenthaza.
Oh, righteous.
Calm, expressionless face. Her hands bend and weave to maintain the deadly arc. Still staring at the heavily armored pureblood, you hear her voice echo throughout the chamber. finish this, Svitlangi. Nasi is in no doubt coddling the cube in his secret chamber behind the throne. The wizards cannot hold out much longer, and when that threat is dealt with, as newly appointed, I'll have no choice but to destroy any remaining invaders. But I had to give up your location to lure Sekelok out. For if we cannot defeat him here, you would have no chance to get the cube while he was at Rosnasi's side. And we'll see you next time
Nice.
on the Natty 19 podcast.
So, John,
Yeah.
what's your favorite color?
Purple.
Perfect.
K-Way's still coming in wicked loud to you guys.
You want me to lower him?
Yeah.
Lower him and like darken his screen a little. Just kidding, K-Way. Love you.
Give him
I
a
feel so violated.